What's up, everybody? It is Datsunman Diecast here, aka Mark McHotwheel. That comes from this is my second episode, by the way, so bear with me. Never done this before, so Mark McHotwheel. That is my nickname. That I pretty much I don't know whether I gave that to myself or one of my subscribers gave that to me, but I think I came up with it, but I forget that kind of stuff. So I made a YouTube video mocking, the Sarah McLachlan commercial about the dogs, the sick dogs, and I've got it with the neglected Hot Wheels that are at the bottom of the bins. The zoom in, the dinosaur ones, the wheelie chairs, all the ones that people don't want. So I make a spoof video. It's pretty funny. Check it out. It's on my YouTube account. If you go to Mark Bean Mark in the playlists, because it's Mark being Mark. That's me, Mark McConwheel. So, yeah, it's me. Second podcast here. I got cut off on the first one. I was just using I was using this app for, I'm not paying for it. So now I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to do some podcasts here, see if it catches on, see if anybody is interested in talking about diecast or listening to me talk about diecast. And, so let's get to it. So I got cut off before. I was talking about what it means to me to collect diecast, what it means to, my friends, my best friend Derek. I got him started into collecting diecast, and now he's a madman. He's got thousands of cars. I would say he's got like over 5,000 cars. He is a savage at collecting or finding super treasure hunts. There's definitely an art form to it. It's not just a luck of the draw thing. I mean, of course, you have to be kind of lucky to get there, but a lot of it's just being first to the case. Fresh case comes out. They're sometimes if somebody really likes you and they'll hand you a case that they brought out instead of putting it on there, they'll have you look through it first, and you can be nice enough to hang up all the cars after you're done looking through a brand new fresh case. So for all you people or that don't know the basics kind of a Hot Wheel, it's very vast. Hot Wheels, you've got Matchbox, can't talk today. You've got all these different brands of diecast. Hot Wheels, the most popular, of course, at least here. I mean, pretty much worldwide. But so you've got a case of 72 cars, all the basic cars that are about $1. You've got those that they put out on the shelves. I think they're recently raising the prices to like $2 or $1.50 or something like that. Because there's a shortage of everything, as you guys know. So you've got the basic cars, but in that box, there's usually. I don't know as well as my best friend Derek about how many there are and all those details. He's like the Rain Man of Hot Wheels and the cases. He can crunch all those numbers in his head. So they come with a couple treasure hunts, which are they have a little insignia. Excuse me, and those are called super, or those are called treasure hunts. And then you've got super treasure hunts are the ones that are very rare, and there's one per case, and then probably it'd take you probably 7 to 10 boxes of Hot Wheels to find one of them. So they're pretty rare. I mean, of course, there's a chance you could find a couple in there, but I'd say most frequently they're going to be pretty hard to find, very hard to find. And you've got the scalper community out there, like everywhere else, like with Pokemon and all these other collectible things, Star Wars stuff, the Funko Pops. There's the chases. People, scalp those. So people, they're only in it to gain from selling these cars. They have no love for the cars. They've got no love in collecting and sharing and being a part of something bigger. They're just a part of making a couple bucks, just like the guys at the corner of the stadium, selling tickets for twice what they paid for it, So very frustrating. So it's really hard to find super treasure hunts. So he's really good at that. I don't really get into that much. I'm always looking for them, but I'm not like avidly after them only. If I find one cool, I found about a handful of them out in the wild is what we say in the Hot Wheel community. In the wild, so you can buy things online, or you can trade from other collectors. But in the wild is finding, Hot Wheels on the shelf, which is not really the wild, but you know what I mean. You know what we mean. You don't? Okay. So yeah, so it's a hobby. It's fun there's not many things that make you feel like a kid anymore. Being an adult, you got your bills, your mortgage, your car payments, and you got all the stuff that you've got to deal with, work and all that stuff. So it's nice to have something. My passion for cars. It's nice to have something that's mine. That's car related. That's these cool little diecast cars that are very detailed. They're colorful. They're artistic. I'm into all of that. I do artwork and I do photography. So I like taking these things apart. I like stripping the paint off of them and putting new paint on there, new wheels. You could do whatever you want. You can make it into a remote control car. You can make your own car into a Hot Wheel. So you've got all these different, avenues that you can go down with Hot Wheels. It's amazing. So yeah. Collecting these basic cars is fun. Of course, it's gotten more expensive, but you've got some rare cars. You've got the treasure hunts, which are not that rare, but you can find them easy enough, and then the super treasure hunts, which are really rare. So you've got and then you've just got your premium cars, which are they've got more detail on them and nicer paint. They've got rubber tires and nicer wheels. Those are premiums. Those typically there's series of those, and those are range anywhere from $5.50 to about $8 now. So you've got those, which I collect a lot of those. You've got 5-packs. You've got 9-packs. You've got 20-packs of Hot Wheels. You've got some of the in-betweeners. You've got Mario Kart. You've got all these. You name it, Ghostbusters, Harry Potter, all that stuff. Those are more aimed towards kids, but there's plenty of adults that collect those too. I mean, who knows? It could be more adults collect those than kids, but I don't personally collect those. So you've got a cool community of basically car people that love these little cars. I mean, not everybody can have an expensive car, and or be a part of a car community. So to be a part of a basically diecast car community is very easy, very simple. If you have the internet, you can get on YouTube and you can make friends, all over the world. So it's really a cool thing to be a part of that. To be a part of something that's bigger than yourself, and to give to other diecasters and people that need, certain cars, or they don't have a lot of money or whatever, to be able to give to other people. Just, become friends with them, get their address, send them a car. Don't be creepy. That's kind of my rule, just give more, than you get, if you've got extra stuff, give it away, the random acts of kindness and just blessing people with your generosity. It feels good. So I'm big in this community on just giving, being kind, not being aggressive or shaming anybody or making fun of anyone. There's time for I think a lot of us on the diecast community just joke around with each other and poke fun at each other. But for the people they're out there that are being malicious and jealous. There's a lot of jealousy and stuff like that for people that have stuff that they don't. Just knock it off, and they won't be a part of my channel. I'll block people that do that. I'm really involved in my channel. I want everybody to be, and I really haven't dealt with any of that yet. And of course, I only have a little over. I've got 1,100 subscribers, And, I praise God for that. That's really cool. Within like about 7 months, I was at 1,000 subscribers. So I'm really blessed to have all these, and I know a lot of them. They're active and they watch everything, and they're they're part of my life, and it's cool to be a part of their life, their diecast life. But I've met friends on YouTube that I've got their cell phone numbers. We text, we talk every once in a while, catch up. These are people who live all over the U.S. I've got David at Twice Diecast. He's in Alabama. And then we've got Hewitt's. He's basically our diecast president. He's hilarious. He's Hewitt's is a treasured man. Like, he's got a huge heart. He's got his own channel. Hewitt, what is it? Gosh, man, it's a rough day. It's like Hewitt's Diecast, I believe. I don't think it's customs, but he shoots it like it is. He doesn't edit his videos at all. He just turns on his camera and he goes for it, and it's very entertaining. He's hilarious. So YouTube's awesome. I've been with YouTube for a long time, just watching it, but I've made my first videos. Derek, my best friend on his diecast, told me I should make a channel. I said, yeah, and I was on one of his videos, and people liked me. I don't know why, but they thought I was funny, and they said, hey, you should make your own channel, and he encouraged me to make my own channel, and it's great to have friends to encourage you to do things that you may not do on your own, and to kind of help you be better, and be able to help people out there. You've got the internet where it can be such a dark and nasty place, but the internet and like YouTube and some of those places can be such a great place, and to shine the light of kindness, and just be a part of something bigger than yourself. So it's been a really big blessing to be able to be on YouTube and have, breaking past 1,000 subscribers, to be able to, have more avenues and be a content creator. It's really awesome. I pinch myself every day because I've got all these, incredible people in my life that, that help me during my Hot Wheels drive, raise 4,265 cars for kids. So, you're a part of something good, there's a lot of people out there that aren't greedy, that aren't collecting, or that aren't just buying and selling diecast for their own personal agenda, not even collecting, taking away from others. And there's so many people out there that are involved with my channel and my Instagram and stuff like that are great people, truly great people with huge hearts. And it'll be nice to like meet some of these people someday, and just to be able to chat with them. And bring them on. My whole purpose of this podcast is to figure out how to bring people on here to the podcast and chat with some other diecast collectors all over not all over the U.S. and all over the world. So, as long as they speak English, because I don't speak anything other than English. Speak some shoddy Spanish, Espanol. Puedo ir al baño. That's about all I know. No, I know some basics, but I've been to, I've been down to Peru, and I get around, just with some shoddy Spanish. But yeah, this country is awesome. It's kind of, as you guys all see, it's declining in a rapid race. But I think what it's founded off of and everything is just the land of the free. And, love everyone equally and treat everyone equally, no matter of their skin color, race, religion, anything. Just treat everyone, like you treat yourself, as long as you're treating yourself good. Just treat everyone kindly. Just be kind, be patient, So I'm just going to just throw those things in here when I'm talking, because, you see stuff on the daily, especially me. I work in customer service and luxury customer service, so I see a lot of sour people with chips on their shoulder and very demanding very self-entitled is the word I'm looking for. So, just be kind to people, even if people are being mean to you. Just kill them with kindness because it always works. And you're like, no, it's not going to work. It does. If you're just continually to be kind, sometimes it'll take you months or years to be kind to somebody continuously. And they can't help but be kind back to you, or you break them down because you're not going to, go down to their level. And it even comes down to that kind of stuff in everyday things like traffic, road rage, because we see that all the time. So, anyways, I'm going to get off track a lot on my podcasts. You're going to learn that. I'm going to be like, what was I talking about? Anyways, Diecast. Yeah, Diecast. So, yeah, it's just this whole, podcast, these first couple ones are just about, what the Diecast has, the community's done for me, done for others, how I got into it. Basically, I'm a car guy, so I think my buddy Rob gave me a couple cars here and there over the years, and I've picked some up for myself. But I just kind of had a small, little, tiny collection, just not even all together. But then, you start looking at they make a Datsun 510, like what? Word? And so, you pick up a Datsun 510, and you find out there's 200 other versions of it. So, man, you just get sent down a rabbit hole. And so just started picking cars up at the store, and then, 50 cars, 100 cars, 200 cars, 300 cars, 500 cars, then, thousands of cars. So it's a really fun hobby, and then especially once you start modifying these cars and you drill out the rivets and take them apart. I have videos on how to do that, to be able to teach people how to do that kind of stuff. It was really amazing. I was able to get one of my buddies, Hewitt's. I was just talking about him a little earlier. He's kind of like, hey man, he's from Missouri, and he's, I don't get these. He just talks like this, and I was, make fun of him, and I love him to death. So I hope he knows that. I hope he listens to one of these podcasts. But he's awesome. Everybody loves Hewitt's. He's a real person. He's a real cool guy. So I got him to. He watched one of my my wheel swap video on how to swap wheels, and it kind of changed everything, because then he started modifying cars, and now he's one of the best car modifiers, customizers I know. He's truly amazing, and so yeah, I mean, he's just a real dude. He's just a real guy. He's no YouTuber or anything like that. He's he just tells it like it is, and what you see is what you get. So yeah, it's a great community. So on a daily basis, it's nice to be able to stop at Walmart, Walgreens, Fred Meyer, Kroger if you live in the southern parts of the U.S. Yeah, you got all kinds of different stores you can find Hot Wheels. So for all the people that are just getting into collecting, or if you're thinking about getting into collecting, you can find Hot Wheels all over the place. And the hunt is a super fun thing. Like I was saying earlier, to be able to feel like a kid again, and it's like a Easter egg hunt. You're looking for these cars, and this one's really hard to find. So yeah, it's the only thing that makes me feel like a kid again. So of course I love it. That's a feeling that's hard to find. So I think it's like that for a lot of other diecast collectors, that feeling like a kid again, because you grow up, and you grow up fast. A lot of us. So yeah, it's the places you can find diecast cars, if you don't know, are of course Walmart. Very spotty there. There's Walmart exclusives that are only at Walmart. The box sets come with like 4 or 5, I think 5 cars with a transport. So it's a little diorama. So you can only get those at Walmart. You get transports; those come with a truck and a car. You can get all your basic cars. You can get all that stuff at Walmart. There's dump bins there, so you can go dive into the dump bins and look through, and find the car you're looking for or find the car you're not looking for. Then you've got Fred Meyer or Kroger's. You've got Walgreens, Rite Aid. You can find Hot Wheels at. Bartell Drugs. They've got a few. Even Target, of course, is one of my go-to places to find Hot Wheels. And even Michael's has a small selection of Hot Wheels. And, Cracker Barrel has a few Hot Wheels there. Gas stations, 7-Elevens, for all you that didn't know. 7-Elevens do have Hot Wheels there. It's a very small assortment generally, but they do have them. You can even find Hot Wheels at Home Depot during the holidays. I think Derek and I found those a couple years ago. We went to Home Depot during the holidays and they had Hot Wheels there. I don't think we found anything amazing. Safeway is a good place for Hot Wheels, especially the bigger Safeways. You can find a good selection of Hot Wheels there. Hagen's, if you're in the Northwest area, excuse me. Hagen's, QFC, some of those, just pretty much any grocery store you want to check out. You can find them at gas stations, sometimes truck stops. But yeah, your go-to places are going to be the big chains to go find Hot Wheels, and you may strike out because, like I said, there's a large amount of scalpers out there that their sole purpose is to get anything that's worth any kind of money or make it worth money because they're not worth what they're charging, but people are paying it. So the first thing, if you are a part of the community and you hate scalpers, then stop paying their prices and tell your friends and spread the word. Just don't buy their stuff. They won't sell it anymore. It's just like these catalytic converters that are being stolen right now off cars. If they weren't able to get money for them from these recycle plants, they wouldn't be stealing them. So it's the same thing. So if you support them and if you pay $50 or $80 or $100 for that super treasure hunt, then you're part of the problem. Because you're just fueling their fire. To continue to scalp. So yeah. Scalpers make it a little bit hard for the rest of us to find the cars we're looking for and to actually collect. We're not going to get rid of these things. We're going to keep them in our collection. It's I've got a large collection of cars, and I'm not necessarily the person that goes through all the series and everything. I pretty much just buy what I like. So there could be a Fast and Furious set, with a Charger, Jesse's Jetta. Dom, I'm so scared right now. Jesse, no! Just where he just gets taken out, and then he's not in any of the rest of the movies. Yeah, poor guy. Poor Chad Lindbergh. Branching off on that, Chad Lindbergh, the guy that played Jesse in the first Fast and Furious, just lives a town over from me when I grew up. He's from Mount Vernon, Washington. So, yeah, I know people that went to school with him and stuff like that, are friends with him. So it's funny. Poor guy got, killed in the first Fast and the Furious movie, and never to be seen again in that huge franchise that's gone ridiculous, as you all know. I think they're going to space next, and then there was also, they think they did go to space in the last movie. Yeah, they literally made a car that was like a rocket ship, and they went to space. So yeah, Fast and Furious movies are toast, but I still think Chad Lindbergh's, I feel bad for the guy because he got killed out of the first movie, and he obviously wants to be in the other movies. So I think they should bring him back, just so at least for a 2-minute scene, maybe, or just bring it back up. The scene where he just got shot. I don't know, but yeah, he I do have a signed hat. I bought it because he was doing some kind of a donation thing for kids, getting food to kids. So I bought it. I was hoping it said Chandler. It says thanks Mark or whatever on it. I was hoping it just wouldn't say my name so I could auction it off, for charity. But then he wrote my name on it, and I was like, well, it only have to go to a Mark, But there's a lot of Marks out there, I guess. So you never know. But yeah, anyways, I'm getting off on tangents. The Diecast community is a great place. And I was talking about I have to talk out loud. I was talking about finding cars, finding Hot Wheels. So, yeah, you got to get past all the scalpers that are going to grab all the stuff that's worth any kind of money. Generally, they're going to grab the Datsun 510s because they can resell them for more money. Honda Civics, Porsches, GT3 RSs and stuff like that. A lot of JDM stuff, Skylines, because there's just a big need. Datsun Zs. So, yeah, I wish we could just. I mean, the first, if you want to stop people from scalping, because it's getting so bad. So if you want to stop people, just stop buying their stuff, or maybe just buy it from them online and then just return it back to them. I thought about doing that, but no, I'm not going to do that. It's just too much wasted time and effort. But yeah, it's you can find all kinds of cool cars out there in the wild. So I encourage you, if you like cars, to go at least go look in the aisles for Hot Wheels and see if you like anything, and maybe bring something home. At least you can always give these things as gifts. I mean, you can give somebody a $1 car and just basically create a friendship for life. I've actually done that a couple times. So yeah, even a tow truck driver that was picking my Datsun, my '69 Datsun 510 up. I was towing it to work. We were gonna, I think it was when we put rack and pinion in it. When he picked it up, I asked him what his favorite car was, and he said the DeLorean. And so I went inside and grabbed him a DeLorean, and it just blew his mind. He was so happy, to have a DeLorean, a little toy car, because not a lot of us can have a DeLorean as a real car. And they're not the most expensive thing in the world, but they're not cheap. So yeah, he, Sergey is his name. He's created a friendship, and he's saved me a couple times when my cars broke down. Because if you've got modified cars, you know that they're going to break down. It's just inevitable. So, I in my GTR, I've got a 2012 Black Edition GTR. The transmission went out, and he came to my aid. And yeah, I was going to wait about 3 or 4 hours for a tow truck, and he showed up in about an hour. So he heard my name come up over the tow. He recognized my name because he's towed stuff for me before a couple times only. But yeah, he saved me. It was right at the beginning of COVID where you weren't supposed to ride with him and everything. So I would have had to find my way home or walk home or Uber home, and I don't have Uber in my area. But no, he picked me up. He got the car towed home safely. Me back home, even though he wasn't supposed to. I'm not going to say where he works. But yeah, you can make a friend and a relationship probably for the rest of your life just by giving somebody a Hot Wheel, It's a pretty cool thing. I think car guys in general, or car guys and car girls, they get each other, really quickly. They all have the same passion. People like myself where you have, gasoline or oil as blood. I'd say gasoline. Oil just seems gross. But yeah, we love cars. We love racing cars. We love car shows. I've always done car shows. So Hot Wheels is something you can do at home and comfort of your own home and modify them and collect them. And you can make YouTube videos, like me. So yeah, it's pretty cool. My camera just died as I was also video recording. But yeah, we'll keep it going here. I want to thank all my subscribers, all the people that support me on a daily basis. And hopefully people will catch on here and start listening to my podcasts. It is pretty fun to do. Like I said earlier in my first podcast, it's a little nerve-wracking because I'm used to talking on camera, but just talking to myself in the room with some light on my face while I've got a video camera going, it's kind of weird. But I appreciate all those true, kind diecasters out there. You know who you are. The people that after, they're looking through cars, they clean up after themselves. They always leave the shelves cleaner than what they found it. Not the people out there just making messes in stores for employees to clean up after them. What are you guys, 5 years old? So I appreciate all the nice guys out there, nice gals and guys that are cleaning up after themselves, that are leaving places better, that are, creating real relationships with other diecast collectors, and, making the world a better place just by sharing kindness to each other and love. So appreciate you guys. I'm going to call this one quits here for today. We're at 30 minutes. I'm going to have more coming at you. I hope you guys, like these podcasts. Make sure to check me out on Datsunman Diecast on YouTube. And you can also check me out at either Datsunman Diecast on Instagram or Hot Wheels for Hope on Instagram. If you guys want to be a part of giving to charity, kids in need, I'm going to be doing another raffle for, I do have awesome people in this community, incredible people that are modifiers, customizers, that make me custom cars, that send them to me to raffle them off for charity. And I think this will be probably my fourth one that I'm going to do soon here. So, and that last money went to Seattle Children's. We'll probably do a St. Jude's. And so if you guys want to be a part of that, I highly encourage you give $1, $5, $10, $20, $500, whatever you want to give. But no amount is too little. I don't care if you give 50 cents. So that we can raise money for kids in need, Seattle Children's Hospital, St. Jude, local food banks for kids that don't have much, because, we were all kids once, and a lot of these kids, they don't have a lot of hope in their life, and we can give them hope through these cars. That's why I created Hot Wheels for Hope. So I hope you'll check it out. Okay. All right. On that note, the stupid puns, I'm going to clock out for today. Mark, Datsunman Diecast here. Mark McHotwheel. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next podcast, and make it a great day, and God bless you.